up, Thumpers? Welcome back to another trailer reaction from Hyper Rapid Power Go. We are doing the final trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And as far as we all know, this will be the last Star Wars trailer that we'll ever witness from the saga.
Forever.
Until they reboot this son of a bitch.
Until they do 10, 11, 12.
Exactly.
30 years from now.
Exactly.
With an old Rey.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Exactly.
right. Do we want to talk about anything, or do we just want to watch it?
I feel like we've really exhausted what we could talk about at this point.
Because I didn't want to talk about
Let's
anything.
just go.
Let's go.
Let's just go.
Let's go. Here it is. Oh, man. They have such good marketing people.
This feels like the beginning of The Lion King.
Of what? Jurassic
Lion
Park?
King.
Oh, yeah.
An instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together.
Oh, man, these shots are so nice.
We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead them.
What the fuck?
Telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Ooh, there.
Oh,
There he is.
shit. Is this Cloud
Wow.
City?
No, that's
No,
Iceberg
okay,
City.
never mind.
Have I waited? And now you're coming together.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of
I
ships.
saw the ghost from Rebels.
Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir,
Oh.
Aww.
at my friends.
No.
Whoa, what's he?
This
Emotion.
movie's gonna wreck me.
Emotion.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I don't know what those are, but I want one. Yeah, Finn.
Oh, shit.
The Force will be with you.
What was that?
Yes.
Always.
See those doughy eyes? Woo.
It's so emotional. I still don't like that title. Very cool. A bunch of that was accidentally or purposely spoiled for me because internet. Because you mentioned the ghost. That like as soon as the trailer went live, everyone was just like sharing that screenshot.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
as soon as the teaser,
Yeah.
because the teaser had that little image of
Yeah.
all
Of
of
all
the
the
ships
ships, yeah.
gathering, and people were like, "Oh shit, it's the ship from the cartoon Rebels!" Ah! And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." I would
You
not
think
have.
Ezra's in there?
I don't think I would have caught it. Maybe.
Ezra's
I didn't-
alive.
Well, there's
Well,
too many ships here. Like,
Yeah.
there's Dominic Monaghan.
Dominic Monaghan from
Oh,
Lost.
that's right.
Damn.
You mean the Hobbit?
Charlie. That's right. He's from
He's
the
a
Hobbit.
Hobbit. No, he's not from the Hobbit.
Can
Yes.
we? So obviously, there's a lot of. I think that we're going to be revisiting a lot of locations. This
Yeah.
I don't.
What is this?
I don't think
This
this
is
is
like the
Yavin, but it
Amazon.
looks like Yavin 4
Okay.
to me.
Oh,
Okay.
the
Maybe some
original-
old base, but
The original Rebel base.
yeah, but it very well doesn't have to be. It just looks similar.
Yeah.
This ship, the Tantive 4, that's from
What
A
is
New
that
Hope.
ship?
It's the
Okay.
very first ship that we see in Star Wars: A New
Oh,
Hope that's
yeah.
being pursued
Yeah.
by the Imperial Star Destroyer across
Oh,
space.
that's why it looks familiar.
Oh.
Okay,
That
okay.
great design.
And
that great
then,
ship design.
so I don't think they've still confirmed whether or not this is the forest moon of Endor, because there's water, obviously.
Yeah.
Not saying that Endor can't have water. Of course, it's very possible,
Right.
but it's also very possible that the second Death Star might have crash
Wait.
landed on another planet.
Couldn't that be the planet Endor? I'm always confused about that. They say the forest moon of Endor. Is it the moon of Endor, or this is called Endor?
Think it's
And
the
the
forest
planet is
moon. The
called-
planet is called Endor. So
Yeah,
I imagine
yeah.
So maybe
Endor
the Death
itself.
Star 2 lands on Endor.
Yeah,
Right, right.
and
that
the moon
that
is where the
they-
movie took place.
Yeah, and
Right,
that they could have
right.
water, and the moon is where the
Yeah,
Ewoks live.
exactly.
There's a lot of
So
ships.
it's very possible. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
this is going to be a crazy battle.
Right.
Yeah.
Between, because you got to remember, so like in the comics that I've been reading, the Resistance, Leia and Poe and the whole team, they've slowly been trying to get rebuild their army.
Yeah.
So they're trying to recruit ships, people, weapons, anything that they can find to take on the First Order, because the First Order is also amassing, and they're
all
a
powerful.
huge fleet.
Right.
And this trailer says if you lead people, good people, they'll follow you. Like
Yeah.
that was like the theme of this trailer of this sort of
Exactly.
last hurrah. That whole thing, as soon as it went to 3PO, it started to get real
Taking one
emotional.
last look.
It was like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
This will be the last one with a lot of characters that
Yeah.
you love.
And
you know,
we all know that Princess or General Leia's role in this will be pretty small, because everything that has her in this film is recycled footage from Star Wars: The Force Awakens that ended up not being used.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I thought
Yeah.
that they. So didn't they shoot anything for Episode 9 before she passed away?
No, because she passed away. I think right before Episode 8 came out.
Yeah.
I think it was right before
Yeah,
Episode 8.
she did pass away right before it released.
So everything that's in this movie is.
She passed away before Rogue One came out, or like right after Rogue One
I
did.
think it was right.
Yeah.
So
that was a
2016.
year before. No, Last Jedi
Yes.
was 2018.
That would 2017.
You're right,
So that
'cause
would make
2018
sense
was Solo.
because there's a tribute to her in The Last Jedi at the
Right.
end of the movie.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to see like how they did all that. I think
Yeah.
that's really impressive that they were able to use
Right.
some of that footage to tie up her story.
Right.
And it does seem, at the end, it's very clear that
Horses, cool.
yeah, at the end, it's very clear that Luke and Leia are in
Yeah.
some way going to guide her through what's happening.
Oh man.
And then this.
Okay, so they're smashing some kind of effigy.
This is Vader's helmet, because Kylo Ren still has that.
right.
Still
right,
has it in
right,
his
right,
possession.
right.
I'm really impressed by a lot of these sets.
That's
These-
pretty
Yeah.
good.
They look like callbacks to Bespin, Cloud City.
Very
This
70s.
looks
Yeah.
just
While
like the
still
old school ones.
Looking like an Apple
Yeah.
store, which I know was the whole thing behind The Force Awakens. It's
Yes,
like
exactly.
70s and an Apple store.
That's right.
That's
This is also
amazing.
interesting. This probably is not in space, but it very much does look like it.
What?
It's
Yeah.
like in
that's
some
a whole fleet.
foggy city.
All
Yeah.
the bad guys.
Which is why I'm like, is it not Cloud City? Was it frozen over? This, though, of the Emperor, did they give this some bitch Darth Maul robotic legs?
They might have given him like an exoskeleton,
something? Yeah.
like a
Oh
like
my
a
God.
murderous exoskeleton.
It's probably going to be
here's-
terrifying looking.
Here's the thing that got me the most excited about in this trailer. It's like
poster?
this shot.
yeah, that
Yeah.
shot right
Is
there.
is the focus on Rey
Yeah.
and her rivalry and relationship with Kylo Ren.
right.
That to me has been one of the most interesting things
Yeah.
about the two newer movies.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like the fact that they're really focusing on her, I'm thrilled about it because she
Yeah.
is the hero and
Right.
she,
Yeah.
like man, every time I rewatch The Force Awakens
Right.
and she sucks that thing
There
at
it
the end,
is.
she grabs that lightsaber. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a moment.
That's
is a
it.
beautiful moment.
That is
Yeah.
the moment.
And hopefully this movie builds up to something that like blows that out of the water.
Yeah.
you know?
The look on her face is she's an
Yeah.
amazing actress first
Yeah.
of all, but you can almost see like her meeting her fate. Like look at
it's-
her eyes, and she's like, I've
Mhm.
been waiting for this. This is the moment, and this is where I need to do what I need to
And
do.
I think the roles of Luke and Leia are going to play a big part in this. And
Yeah.
I agree with you. This
Yeah.
definitely feels like a moment where a character is coming to peace and coming to terms of
Right.
Yeah.
the fate that,
Right.
like, whatever hand's been dealt to them.
Right.
Guys,
exactly.
is she looking at Ghost Luke right now? Is she looking at
No.
Ghost Mark Hamill?
No.
Are you sure?
Mark
'Cause that's
Hamill's
a
going to
look-
be in this movie.
Listen,
Because
look
I looked
at
at the
look at that
poster,
face.
and he's second credited.
Look
Okay.
at that face.
I know.
If I was making that face,
And
I'd
hands.
be looking at Ghost. Let's like,
And hands.
let's do that.
What's in the
Let's do
eyes?
that creepy stalker thing, like
Yeah,
that guy
yeah.
who found that woman online. Look in the
Jesus.
pupils. But it looks.
I think they might have CG'd out whatever
course.
is in her
Yeah,
eyes.
for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
but with the otherwise not counting the beautiful reflection of the lightsaber.
Right. Of
But
the actual
I
lightsaber.
100% agree with what you said.
Yeah.
It looks like this is fate, and she's got
Yeah.
the tears in her eyes,
Right.
and it's. I bet you, especially because this is the part of the trailer where you hear Luke's VO,
Right.
and then always is Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we have a ghost Luke and Leia situation? Do we have like what you know?
Yeah.
Well, I have a
Well-
feeling we have a Ghost Leia situation for sure.
You think?
I think we do.
Luke,
but
I would say Luke before Leia because they
Yeah.
actually can have Mark Hamill to film
that's
stuff.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Unless
Well,
again
both
they're
of 'em.
reusing
Yeah.
footage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it sees at the end of episode 8 where you see the little boy,
Right.
grab the broom with the
broom,
Force.
yeah.
Part of me is very curious if they will lean into that at all in this movie because we'll have the Knights of
yeah.
Ren, we'll have Kylo Ren himself.
You mean specifically that boy or that idea?
That idea,
I think so because again, remember that the one of the things
and this
in
is
this
3
thing
years.
one of
later.
the things that this thing was saying was like, if you lead people, they will follow you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
with
I
the
think it's 3 years.
example that Luke Skywalker, the legend of Luke Skywalker, set at the end of the last movie, where he may have died, but it was all this non-violent force projection, staring down the Empire,
Yeah.
and then it made little boys play with action figures to continue on that. Like, I think this will be a thing of Lando shows up and he'll be like, "I'm sorry, baby," because everyone's like, "Where were you?
Yeah.
Where have you been?"
I'm sorry.
And he's like, "Hey, I'm here now,"
Colt
and everyone's like,
45
I was
is
thinking
here.
about Colt 45.
Yeah. He's like, "I'm here now, baby," and everyone will be like, "Great."
The captain
cool.
of the Falcon
here.
has returned.
But it's a
Thank
thing
you.
of like with them recruiting as many people
Yeah.
and people coming out of hiding.
Right,
and, you
right,
know,
right.
That's kind of what made me excited about the comic book. While I didn't think the comic book necessarily
Now,
was.
which comic
was,
are you talking about?
So
Yeah,
they're doing
you're reading a lot of
it's
comics.
Journey to the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
and it's
okay.
Journey to the Center of the Rise of Skywalker. Sorry, Journey to the Center of the Planet of the Apes of the Rise.
Apes of the Rise.
of the Skywalker. That's right. That's what it was. Now you
Of
reminded
the
me.
dawn of the rise.
That's
of
right.
Skywalker.
Dawn of the Rise.
Dawn of the rise
of the War of the
That was our
Skywalker.
mistake.
Skywalker,
That was
Um,
a mistake.
But that's what's been interesting about those comic books is as they lead into the Rise of Skywalker. So far, it's been about the Resistance really planning a battle to the death against the First Order.
Yeah,
so I'm really looking forward to that. I also love the fact, and I know we've talked about this before, and we talked about it in the last teaser trailer reaction that we did. I'm really excited to finally see this new cast together on one mission.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that I really like about Finn is that it looks like he's finally coming into his own with his own look.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's
not
really-
adopting like.
Yeah, he's not
Pose
wearing
look.
Poe's jacket.
Yeah.
He's not in like that weird space bubble suit.
Yeah.
He's come so far. He was
I
a
know, he is.
stormtrooper, man.
Exactly. And
So
now he looks
cool.
freaking cool. He almost looks like he's wearing joggers and Yeezys in space. Like he just looks
Spaceys.
cool. Yeah, spaceys.
But yeah, and I think
This is definitely Asgard, right? Or
Yeah,
Yote
that's
time.
definitely
They go to
Rainbow
Yote
Bridge. You
time.
don't see it down there?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Definitely.
Cool.
But I'm excited
Man.
to see. I also truthfully don't need this movie to explain where Finn came from,
Nope.
where Rey came from.
Nope.
I don't need them to re-justify or change or anything.
No.
Like the idea that she was someone who was just abandoned by her parents.
right.
And there's been rumors that they did it to protect her.
Right.
And if that's the case, like I'm fine with that. But
Yeah.
I don't. Again, it's that thing of like I don't need her to be a Kenobi, a Skywalker, a Solo.
I agree. I feel like the movie would be bogged down by that because we're supposedly telling the end of a story, and
Yes,
then
I
we're
agree.
just discovering where these people are from.
I agree.
We don't need that right
Yeah.
now.
What is Daft Punk doing in this movie?
That's Carrie Russell.
Carrie Russell?
Well,
Yeah.
no,
I know
that's
who it
that's
is.
She's
Daft
playing.
Punk's,
I
that's
forget.
Daft Punk's daughter.
Yeah, that's right. I forget the name of her character, but she reminds me of the assassin that was in episode 2. The one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
assassinated.
Yeah.
So, do we think that the Mandalorian will tie into any of this stuff?
I don't think so
You don't
because the
think so?
Mandalorian takes place right after Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
So
okay.
But
it's
the Mandalorian has a cool ship design.
For
Yes?
sure.
Yes.
well,
Would it
and
be
I think
possible that we see
yeah,
that ship
of course.
right here and all
Well,
the ships?
that's the exciting thing about Star Wars is when they introduce new ships and tech. That stuff can go on and on and on.
Yeah,
in all the
exactly.
movies. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Naboo starfighters in this.
Right, right.
You
That'd
know,
be
it's like,
nuts.
Right? It's like that's really tying all the
what
trilogies
a
together.
Fuck you to the audience, right? They cut to, and it's like, Misa here! Everyone would be like, oh, okay. Be like,
That's
what?
the worst.
God.
But
Oh,
that
what
to
a
me,
terrible
that to me,
callback.
doing things, little things like that, where you've got callbacks to all 3 trilogies and just
Sure.
using like tech and ships
Yeah,
and
yeah,
weapons.
yeah. I agree.
That's a
Right.
great way to sort of tie it all
mean,
together.
If this is truly the end, then
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if we saw a whatever Jar Jar beast was
Yeah.
like in the
A
background
Gungan
somewhere.
fighter.
Yeah, a Gungan
Yeah.
fighter.
Yep.
Yeah,
Who's that
whatever they were.
Wado to control?
Yeah.
Watch, that could be a Gungan fighter.
I mean, I hope he dies if he is in there. But yeah.
Immediately gets blown up. No,
Oh my
that's such an easy joke.
But
Sorry.
I think that'd be really cool. And again, it kind of ties into what they're kind of setting up in all these side stories. So
Yeah.
we'll see if any of that comes to fruition. I'm excited to potentially go back and visit some planets or stuff that we didn't see
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Like instead of the Forest Moon, we're actually
Right.
going on to Endor proper.
Right.
That'll be exciting. And I do also love the fact that this trailer, while it has, I would say 90% new footage, it still is does a great job of not giving you too much.
I have no idea what
I'm
this
happy
movie's
they
about.
didn't show us the Emperor.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're keeping all that stuff secret.
right.
I am going on lockdown.
I love
Yep.
that shot.
For the next 8
anything,
weeks,
Yo,
6
anything with
weeks.
Ray and Kylo Ren, I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
about it.
I am
about it.
about
I'm
it.
excited to see a lightsaber battle in the rain, like heavy rain like
Hell
that,
yeah,
with
hell
like
yeah.
giant waterfalls.
I'm excited to see Kylo Ren fucking die. That's what I'm excited
well, it's also
about.
it's
That's what I'm
also
excited
it's
about.
also a really cool I don't know, because in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, we had Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting against lava.
That's right. That's
like
right.
really
Right.
hot, bright colors, and this is the opposite.
Yeah, it's cold and damp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of warm tones.
And in Return of the
foreshadowing.
Jedi, they were fighting in a forest.
Yeah,
So it went from lava forest to water.
that's how that goes, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It went Fire Nation, Earth Nation. Now we're in the Water Tribe. And
You
the
just need
next,
2 more Planeteers and you're
the
good.
next trilogy, you'll have the Air Nomads.
Oh my God.
Somewhere in there.
Any
Yeah.
closing thoughts on this trailer?
I'm
Did
ready
you
to
get your
do it.
tickets?
I'm ready. No, I have not gotten my
It
tickets
was
yet.
kind of hard.
I don't want to reveal my secrets. A magician never does, but it was easy for me. It was easy peasy, baby. And
I'm hoping we get
my
an invite
secret
to that screener.
is
Oh, we will.
nobody likes 3D, so that's my secret. I
That
got them
is
in
the
3D,
secret.
baby.
That is
I
the
really
Good
wanted.
seats.
I really wanted the first screening to be 3D, but I figured I would be torturing everybody else.
Yeah.
But I'm also
Yeah.
selfish, so I shouldn't give a shit.
That is what happened with my group, but I was like, look, y'all, the 2D screenings are kind of full,
Yeah.
so you're just gonna have to put up with it. Okay?
I think
they were like,
everybody
okay.
that knows you though should automatically
yeah.
assume you're going
course.
to a
yeah,
3D
yeah, yeah.
screening.
But I did not just like stake it. I did
Yeah.
not
Right.
stake that claim. I checked with everybody first, and I was like, okay, here's what we can do, and they were like, okay, 3D's fine.
I
You know,
wasn't
at
going
this-
to.
you
I
know,
was
at
just
this
going to
point-
book.
you know, at this point, everybody's just saying, "Yeah, Hector, we expect this
Yeah,
already."
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
you're in the clear.
I'm definitely going to get
Just start
tickets.
booking it.
I'm happy to have the tickets that I got. I definitely want to go back for IMAX 3D,
Uh-huh.
and I will probably go in Dolby Cinema.
Cool.
And I'll probably end up seeing it more times than I
12
saw Endgame.
times.
That was the
Wow.
That was the Phantom Menace.
Okay,
12
that was
times?
12
I got to
times,
see
yeah.
this
I
13
think
times
I
I
had
guess,
like
to beat the record.
9 for Spider-Man 2, maybe.
Really?
Maybe up to 10, maybe
Yeah.
up to 11 for Spider-Man
pretty
2.
good.
I don't think I ever
Pretty
beat
good.
that
Pretty good.
record.
In any case, I'm very, very excited for this. I can't wait. This is the Christmas present that I look forward to every single year.
Yep.
But I will say I am looking forward to having a break after this.
Yeah,
for,
me too.
for a little
Yeah.
bit of time.
For sure.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time though. But
Yeah.
I hope we get to go to the screening. You will have to bring tissues for me because I will cry.
I actually think didn't we get some last time out of the bathroom?
that was
you?
for in Endgame.
Oh, that's right.
I think
That's
Cynthia
right.
got
Yeah,
those
yeah,
out of the bathroom,
yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, those came in handy when we were all bawling our eyes out. So I'll bring extra shorts and extra tissues
I
because
think you're gonna
I will
need
be
'em.
wrecked
Yeah.
emotionally after this movie. But guys, let us know in the comments what you thought about this final trailer for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Any Easter eggs that we missed? Are you happy that they didn't show everything? I definitely am. And then hit us up on social media. You can now officially spoil it because we've seen the whole thing. So thank you for being patient. And I'm glad that I had a lot of work to do, so I missed out on a lot. It was perfect. Make sure you guys subscribe for all the latest videos, and we'll catch you in the next reaction. Bye-bye.